So I was just chilling, bored out of my mind, because I was like, man, there's nothing to do on a Friday. And I saw a video on X about dirty boxing. It was this guy that got knocked the fuck out, and then he fought the security guy, and then he lost again. And I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. I'm gonna load it up. So I booted up the old illegal stream, and I was like, oh, I can't find this. Turns out dirty boxing was free on YouTube. So I immediately clicked it, and no. This is the first fight that I saw. One of the first ones. Crazy, crazy ass fight. The rules are quite silly. It's basically like MMA. No, not it's boxing with elbows. There's some ground and pound. There's no grappling. It's 3 3-minute rounds, and you can clinch. But it's like they break it up after 5 seconds. Right? Keep playing the video. Boo! I was like, whoa! They start swinging wild. This guy goes fucking wobbly cobbly, stumbling all over the place. And yeah, man, they come out next round. He drops the dude and he finishes him here. And yeah, man, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And I kept watching the prelims, and the prelims were pretty fun. Up until like a certain fight, it was all knockouts. And it was pretty dope. They had a bunch of former UFC guys on there. They had Mike Breeden. Mike Breeden got dominated on there. Y'all know Mike Breeden, the guy that barked at Anshul Julie and finished him. Hector Lombard was on there. Jessica Rose Clark, Alex Caceres. This is the guy that got knocked out, and you see him in the back. He fought the security guard.
This is kind of broken loose here.
And yeah, man, it's quite fucking wild. Yeah, I was watching it. I was like, damn, this is crazy. And obviously everybody's focused on Brian Battle. He's kind of like the star of that show. And he fought an absolute bum. Look at this shit. All right, hold on. This exchange, he literally lands the most slight cuffing shot. Like, he genuinely fought a fat Uber driver. Like, it was crazy. I'll show you the finish. It's a weak ass finish. They stand him up. Also, Brian Battle looked fat as fuck. I don't know what's going on with this guy, man. None of these shots really land with any sort of impact, and the guy is just fucking. He gives up here. He genuinely quits. Look at him. He's like, I already got my check, man. Do I want? He literally, look at him. He literally thinks, shit. Do I want to stand up? He said, shit. Do I want some real brain damage? I already got fake brain damage. I probably got some from early on in my career. Do I want some real brain damage? And he's like, nah. I'm good. I'm good. This guy's in the UFC. He'll probably smoke me. Yeah. He genuinely folded to pressure. He came out swinging like he's never actually sparred before. Like never taken any sort of punishment. He fought like he did fucking 6 rounds of training on the bag for like 3 months and was like, all right, I'm gonna sign up for this. All right, I'll take this fight. Yeah, unfortunately, I told my friend, yo, bro, tune in right now. Brian Battle about a fight. And he immediately texted me like, yo, this guy's a bum. What the fuck? I was like, yeah, man, my bad. it was crazy before this. And I sent them this one right here. But yeah, man, there's some crazy finishes on here. There's some crazy fights. The rule set are made so they fucking swing. Full House was on here. He surprisingly didn't get chinned. Fucking Hector Lombard got destroyed. Look at this shit. Hector Lombard said, I'm gonna just take the same punches over and over again. I'm gonna just get knocked out now. And he did. He's old as shit, so I don't know why he's fighting. And Jairzinho Rosenstrike, biggie boy, finally gets a finish. It's against some guy. Never heard of Raheem Cleveland in my life. And he won the ugly ass belt that made. I don't know. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where it's at, but you know, they made the fucking pizza. Yeah. Look at this ugly ass belt. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. They've I'm telling Mike Perry and Jon Jones got together and fucking drew this on a piece of napkin, bro. This is probably one of the most ugly belts I've ever seen. It looks like a fucking cookie tin. And yeah, man. I mean, I'm glad that Jairzinho he won, you know, but I don't really care about him because he is pretty boring. The fucking UFC. He is just a cardio kickboxer when he was in the UFC. But I always like when UFC fighter leave the organization, go to a sideshow, and starts winning and doing well and winning like a belt. Hopefully he got paid good for this because he was the main event. And yeah, man, yeah, dirty boxing is fucking fun. It's fucking fun. It's kind of like I would describe it as the like times where you tune into the prelims and it's two random guys, two bums just fucking swing, and you're like, oh, oh, and the technique isn't that good, and they're sloppy as shit, and they both gas out, but it's just like it's just entertaining. They're just beating each other up. Um, I think it's kind of the opposite of the UFC, where the UFC is like, oh, the prelims might be kind of shit, kind of unskilled. There might be a potential for war, but the real like good fights are going to be usually on the main cards. Whereas dirty boxing, I feel like the guys like higher up on the card are going to be a little more measured. Whereas the guys in our prelims are going to try to fucking swing and make a name for themselves. Like, you know what I mean? Like fucking St. John and Silva. Never heard of these guys before. All right. They probably got $800 to show up and they wanted to put on a show, which they did. And you're not going to see me becoming like a hardcore dirty box. You know what I mean? Like it's really fun, and I would most definitely watch it when there's nothing else to watch. You know, when and maybe like a UFC fighter's on there, I will watch it. It's very fun, very exciting. Shout out to fucking Mike Perry, because you know what I mean. Like the events look fun. It's free on YouTube. The streams are good. The production quality is good. Mike Perry does sound drunk as hell on commentary, but he's not the main guy, you know. John Anik's his brother. I think Jason Anik is one of the commentators, and they do a decent job. Okay, they do a decent job. And I would love to go to see one of these shows live because I know that it'd be lit in there. But yeah, man, dirty boxing was fun. There wasn't much UFC news to talk about, so I wanted to talk about this. Yeah, man. Follow me on X, like and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about dirty boxing in the comments. And yeah, man, I'll catch y'all at the next one. Peace.